And welcome everybody to Central Valley Today. A big happy Friday to you. I'm Stephanie Bainham. Alex Delgado is off today. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Our first guest, this is very exciting. Well, he is combining classical music with new technology. You may have heard of the super famous piano guys. These world-renowned musicians say they are on a mission to bring uplifting music to everybody in the world. And now, there's a brand new way to experience their music on some amazing and advanced pianos. Here to explain what exactly that new way is and how it all works is Yamaha artist Craig Knudsen. He's the technology guy for the piano guys. Hey Craig, good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me here.
Wow, how much fun are you having?
Oh, I tell you, it's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to work with the guys.
Well, let's first start about your journey. How did you end up with them, and you were always the technology guy?
Paul Anderson, who's the founder of the Piano Guys, was actually a Yamaha piano dealer in Utah, St. George, Utah. Wow. So he was always around a technology called a Disklavier. So when we made the very first video, we recorded John's piano performance in a unique way. We didn't record it with a microphone. Yeah. We recorded the finger movements and his foot movements. So when we make the CDs, we're recording off a real piano instead of an audio recording.
And I want to remind folks, if they've never heard of the Piano Guys, I know they were in Fresno back in 2016.
They were, yeah.
But tell us about a little bit about their mission and who they are.
Oh my gosh, that's hard to say. Yeah. I do know that the result is 1.5 million views a day on YouTube. And it consists of not just John Schmidt, who plays the piano, but also Stephen Sharp Nelson, who plays the cello, and then Al Vanderbeek, who does sort of the music production, and then Paul Anderson, who I mentioned, was the original founder, and he does a lot of the flying drone work.
Oh, it's so cool.
Sort of the fun
it's a great team.
Oh, it's an amazing team.
And you're part of the team.
Oh, I've had so much fun working with them.
So talk about the technology aspect, because everyone thinks piano is very classical. Right. But I know you're just having so much fun with this technology that you're
Well, if I can step over here, I'm going to play the piano in very regular fashion. Okay. So at this point, let's say I were to play just sort of a pretty piece here, very lightly. So first and foremost, you have to recognize that John is playing a real acoustic piano. Let me even wiggle the pedals there. Well, guess what? Paul and I will actually record the piano in that fashion, so that all I need to do is press a button, and everything I just did, look.
Wow.
Remember when I did this?
You just did that.
And then the pedals down there are moving. Everything that John does is captured by the piano.
Wow, and that's just an example, because you just did that. You recorded yourself.
Did that
and
live.
Then the piano played it back.
Yes.
Talk about what a big deal that is.
Well, it's sort of, you know, purists absolutely love this type of technology, because then you're hearing the actual piano play instead of a recording of the piano playing. And let me show you how we use it with the actual technology. Here's an example where if I were to play John's Waterfall, this is a regular audio CD. Yes. Okay, and that's the CD that's sitting on the music rack there,
and it sounds nice, but it's going to sound better.
It's going to sound better because now I've got the data we use to make that CD. Watch this.
Oh.
So now that's live. Remember the phrase, is it live or Memorex? And they used to say they're the same. Live's better.
Whoa. I mean, that's here. The piano keys are going up and down.
And the pedals. Then we add one more component, the same performance, but then with the actual CD. Right.
That takes it to the next level.
It sure does.
And everyone has a TV in their living room. Yep. And those who have Yamahas in their living rooms can then pair it up and enjoy it.
You need a Yamaha Disklavier to actually do this. Notice we're talking loud. I'm going to turn it down. So it's a piano that can be turned down too.
That is crazy.
So you can use the Disklavier to have the piano guys perform at your next party.
Wonderful. Literally, they're performing. It's going up and down, and they're not even here, but they're on the music videos, and everybody loves the YouTube music videos, so you can enjoy them while actually playing.
Now, there's one person missing.
Yes.
Piano Guys fans will, of course, know there's Stephen Sharp Nelson, so he plays the cello. So I'm going to ask John here to play the piano live.
How did you do that? You just said play the piano?
Timing.
Oh.
And then now Stephen, we did record Stephen with a regular microphone. Where does Stephen come from? We have speakers mounted under the Disklavier, and we're going to hear the cello coming through those speakers. Okay. Once again, watch this. Stephen. Sort of nice.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, a lot of people when I play this, they say, oh, I got married to this arrangement.
Yes, it's a gorgeous song and it's music to our ears, literally. So you kind of have another instrument in your living room, the cello.
Yes, and yet you can play this like a regular piano. I can even put in a pair of headphones. If I don't want to play this piano out loud, I can plug in the headphones. It mutes the hammers and the strings so I can listen to it all by myself.
Isn't that neat? Okay, well, I want to turn it down just a bit so you can give us the details of how we can get this in our living rooms.
Well, our local Yamaha piano dealer is Fresno Piano Gallery by Costco. And they're a dealer that handles not only Yamaha pianos and other instruments, but the Yamaha Disklavier. And it's the Disklavier that has, it's called a reproducing piano because it reproduces the performance, in this case of John Schmidt, but of any number of artists. Elton John recordings, we've got Sarah McLachlan.
Beautiful.
Tony DeSere.
I mean, you don't even need, if you have a special event at your home, you don't need to hire a piano player.
Well, a piano player has to play the original performance. So one of the things that I don't like to say, it's not a piano that plays itself. It's a piano that's being played by a real person, often a famous Yamaha artist, at a different place and time. So it's a time-shifted and location-shifted performance live in front of you.
And so in this system, though, we pick piano players, we pick Sarah McLachlan. Are they all already on a database?
Yes, it's called Disklavier TV.
Disklavier TV.
And it's sort of like a streaming service.
Oh, cool.
A lot like YouTube, but it's Yamaha's streaming service for the Disklavier. There's even a radio channel, 40 channels,
isn't that neat?
where you select Disney music or jazz or whatever.
Fun.
Yeah, it's just sort of crazy.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we can get started by going to the Yamaha dealership here in Fresno.
Tonight at 7 o'clock.
You're going to be there.
I'm going to be there showing a lot of these videos, telling some behind-the-scenes piano guys things. And maybe even show up a little early. I think and they have a little wine and cheese, so we can get to know
So what time?
6:30, around there, Fresno Piano Gallery near Costco.
Yes, and you're going to be there showing us the behind the scenes. I'm sure you got a lot of piano guy stories.
I've got a couple videos that we have never released before, which would be fun, and even a video I created with them using the piano. We made the piano talk by moving the keys in an unusual fashion. In fact, you got to see this last one. This is called Jungle Book, and the keys and pedals move like crazy. I know we're probably running out of time.
But tell me this, Craig, if I have a Yamaha already, can I just buy the system to upgrade it to Disklavier?
No, this cannot be added to an existing piano.
Okay, good to know.
That's like adding a sunroof to a car. It's very specific. That has to be done at the factory.
Okay, well, good to know.
And so as this goes out, watch the movement of the keys and pedals. This is sort of fun. This is how we created these fun patterns down at Chichen Itza.
Oh, this is so fun. Well, we're going to have this play us out to the break, but everybody come meet Craig, the technology guy for the piano guys, tonight at the Fresno Piano Gallery.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Craig.
Thank you so much.
Love it. Thank you.